Again, shall we? Boo, 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 boo. Okay. Anyways, testing. Okay. Well, what the fresh heck is going on here, ladies and gents? My name is DVC. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Talks, where we dissect or talk about a aspect of the game and offer up different ways to fix it. If it, well, I'm gonna add this in, if it requires fixing at all. And today, and since I'm working on the trophy room here, I figured, what the heck, we might as well. Let's talk about trophies. So, like, the things you get when you, like, kill a certain boss or kill a certain alpha creature or something to that effect. Like, the cool item, like, the items you get from doing so. And they come in the form of, well, these heads. And you can get one for each of the bosses. You know, here's one for the Broodmother, the dragon, what could be the Megapith here real soon, if I can find it. You know, the Manticore shield, a few other things. You know, here's the ones from Scorched Earth. I wanted to do a little bit of a like a theme. Like, here's the Scorched Earth area. Here's the extinction area. Here's the island area. You know, and if I can get, I'll probably take this door away. Like, here's the Genesis area. You know, take this door away as well. And here's you know, the other map expansion. But here's where that bugbear starts to fail, in the sense of, well, you don't actually have access to every single trophy in the game, actually, because as you can tell here, I have the trophies for the dragon and the broodmother, but I don't have the one for the manticore or the megapithecus. The megapithecus doesn't actually work on Ragnarok. Why? Flip if I know. And I don't know. And in fact, if we fly way the crap away from this building, so let's get away from here. Let's go somewhere where there's no buildings. And I'm glad I have the lightning wyvern out, because my goodness. You know, let's go ahead and pump in. Oop, sure, more weight's always good. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's fly off. Come on, Thor. And we're going to go somewhere where there's no buildings, and I'm going to show you guys the one bugbear I have with a lot of these, with a lot of the maps and stuff. Let's see, I think up here is clear. I don't think there's anything up here. No, there isn't. Okay. And the reason I needed admin turned on, so let's see. Is you can't actually spawn in the Megapithecus on this map. And I'll show you. So the spawn code for this guy is Gorilla character BP C. Like, he does not work. Last time I tried, he didn't work. See? It's not working. Now let's see. If I jump off, nothing. Like, there used to be a way, I think, there used to be a way where you could actually spawn this guy in. I think it was just like you put underscore Ragnarok somewhere or something like that. Like, there should just be a way for you to have access to all the bosses on each of the maps, especially the free DLC ones. Because, like, if you had access, like, you would have to go over to, because this thing doesn't work on this map, you would have to go over to a map where this thing exists, like the center map or the or Valgero. Yeah, Valguero, where the triple boss fight exists. The problem there, especially if you have one server, I only have one server, you would have to open up a whole nother server in order to gain access to that thing. So if you can't just spawn in the trophies, like if I could just, actually I think you can just spawn in the trophy, but I would very much like to also get the Darmus. Like I'm having to throw in another couple bucks to open up another server just to get a Darmus for a creature doesn't seem to make sense. And it's the same thing with Rockwell as well, and Rockwell as well. Rockwell, where you have to be on Aberration. Okay, well, that one sort of makes sense because Rockwell is the definitive boss for Aberration. But the fact that you can't just, spawn this guy in willy nilly wherever you want is problematic and also slightly annoying. Because if you're trying to do what I'm trying to do, which is like make an area where you have all of the trophies and whatnot, it becomes impossible because you're missing that one or that those 3 trophies that you would want to have in the room. Like the last trophy room I had, which was on Valguero, I had pretty much everything. I didn't have the Genesis ones yet because Genesis wasn't even out yet. But it then became hmm. And it's not like where you could also just like, I don't know, like you can try this and it won't work. Like you can try that. Let's spell hard correctly, shall we? It's not where you can like, oh, I want the hard difficulty. Doesn't work. Does not work no matter what you do. If you want the Dermis for the Megapithecus, you can't get it. You would have to spawn in specifically the trophy, which really sucks. Because then your room is then incomplete. And I just think that's really silly. Like if it's a DLC map, like Ragnarok, like Valguero, like Crystal Isles, I would like it more if you had access to all the trophies. Like, because if you're an admin, for example, and you like, or like you're like an alpha tribe unofficial or something, and you're like, oh, let's go over to this new map and we'll take all the cool looking trophies with us and put them in a room like this. Now, why you would want to do that on official, maybe official PvE, but why you would want to do that? Because it would look cool. I mean, literally putting the and one thing I want to do also is underneath each of these trophies, I want to put a artifact in like this row, this middle row right here. So that way you have everything. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. But like, have the Dermis on the bottom, the trophy, the artifacts in the middle, and then you have your wall mounts up here. So let's see, Megapithecus trophy. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure if it works at all. So for the trophies, which I'm going to have to do for a lot of these anyway, is GFI trophy. I think this should work. If it doesn't, I'll be really upset. Because if you can at least at the very least get the wall mount, that should be good. Okay, there it is. Okay, it worked. Good. But yeah, no, not being able to have the dermis of all the creatures really, really does stink. And if you're having to do that on a non-dedicated or like a private server like this, that becomes pretty dang silly. Now, I don't really necessarily want the different tiers and whatnot. I don't think like that's fine if it's not the Manticore here. I don't really care if it's the other ones. That's fine. But yeah, no, this is the trophy. I think the trophies are really, really cool. I like that they're for some creatures, and I think one thing that would be kind of cool is if you had multiple types of like especially for like the wyvern. Like you have the alpha wyvern. Why is there no alpha lightning, alpha poison, alpha ice? That would be pretty sick. And like you could like have like an entire because one thing I did have was I had an entire row of the different types. It's like for example, like you got the multiple values, right? And you got the well that's basically what this is right here. And then you have your beta, you have your alpha. I'm not going to say gamma because gamma and the multiple values looks exactly the same. Like you have your different ones, like then boom, medium, hard, medium, hard, medium, hard. You can't actually spawn in every single one, which kind of sucks because well the gorilla doesn't actually exist in the world in the Ragnarok's code, but you can still get the brood mother anyway. The broodmother isn't a boss on this map. I mean, she's a mini boss on Valguero. Like if you go to that cave, she's like standing right there, and like you can kill her and get a dermis that way. But that's really just kind of silly. It's kind of silly. And yeah, and for some reason you can also harvest the broodmother. Actually, can you even get the dermis off of that? I don't really remember. But yeah, I'll if anything, I think that all I've said it already, but I'll say it again here. Every single trophy should be accessible on every single map, especially these ones. So, like as for why it isn't, I don't know. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. But literally, you're having to do this for a lot of the trophies, and that's if it even works. Well, oh, surprise, surprise, it actually worked. Right, and there's Rockwell. Cool. Um, yeah, and it doesn't help that a lot of these boss heads can't actually be transferred around. That doesn't help at all. You know what? I haven't even tried the I haven't seen the eel boss one in a while. The Modere from Genesis. And also, if I cut out during the stream, it's because they're doing something called a rolling blackout all over, well, all over my state, I believe. So it might not hit me today, but if I go out during the stream, like randomly, you guys know why. But yeah, literally this is what you're having to do for a lot of them. By the way, that looks so freaky. Oof. And I don't want to put the Master Controller one right there. Mostly due to the fact that, well, all three of the... Well, Rockwell doesn't actually have the... Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, wait. That's from the trophy itself. But yeah, it would be cool if you could spawn in all the different bosses on a DLC map like this. I think that would be really cool. It may it, I It kind of makes sense to me why you wouldn't be able to, but like, what else are you gonna do? Like, go into your single player, freaking go to your single player map, fight that boss, set and then send the trophy through the ether. That's not gonna work. I mean, have I done it before? No. Would it work? Maybe. But yeah, the fact that this is how you have to get a lot of the trophies without actually having the actual map itself, and then going over there and then fighting the boss, which for the master controller is really hard because oof, there's all those all the different portions of the fight and whatnot. Oh, it actually worked. Cool. And I think that's all the ones I can really get right now. And then there's also the flags, which, the flags are fine. Probably put them outside. But yeah, there's that. And that's pretty much all of them, with the exception of the alpha ones. The alpha, I want to say the alpha creatures, which that's neither here nor there. I can get that fairly easily. Let's see. Yeah, Alpha Wyvern I already have. Let's see. Deathworm I have from the Ice Queen. Let's see. Yeah, the only one that's really missing is the King Titan. Oh yeah, the King Titan. Which I'm not sure if that one actually works. It might. Let's try. But yeah, no, this is what you're having to do for a lot of this. And it sounds repetitive as crap, but because it is. Oh, let's see. GFI Kaiju King. Okay, there's an underscore there. But yeah, this is also a tutorial on how to spawn in the different trophies. I don't know if this will work. Actually, I haven't tried before. Yep, so for the King Titan, you have to go over there to Extinction and get it. And I would imagine that's true for both of them. Yep, knew it. But yeah, see, that's just silly. I mean, they're just wall mounts, so why not? Now the Dermis, actually, no, I'll take that back. The Dermis kind of makes sense. But the fact that you can't just like go, it's like, oh, I want this wall mount for my trophy room. Oh no, I can't have it because I got to go to the different map and go get it. You can get the Master Controller, but you can't get the King Titan. What kind of sense does that make? Oh, that's right, it doesn't make sense because it's silly. But anyways, yeah, this is the trophy room. This was formerly one of the breeding rooms, but as you can see, I have turned it into the trophy room. It's gonna stay like this, I think. I've thought about expanding it out some, like taking at least the walls a little bit further, but I really don't want to rebuild this thing again. But yeah, no, I like it. I might make another platform like right here for the teleporter, just so it's off of the top here. So if I wanted to put more stuff, maybe even the what's-its. Let's go ahead and break that. There we go. That looks better. But yeah, I will probably also paint this up because what the heck? That actually looks kind of cool. But you know what? I'll go ahead and fix that as well. But yeah, no. Trophies are kind of interesting. you really just wonder why the decision was made for this not to be accessible in this area, or this or that, or whatever the case is. But I would honestly like to hear the reason why, wall trophies aren't available everywhere. I mean, in the grand scheme, it's not a big deal, but I would honestly kind of class that under the whole. Also, why is the Tech Trike not available? Why is the Tech Giga not available? Despite the fact that it exists in the world. Like, you can't upload them, and then download them on a different map. You can't do that. Like, they're just stuck. They have to be on Genesis. And I just think that's really, really silly. There's a lot of things that don't really make a whole lot of sense in this game, and I would class that as one of them, but I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of my take on that. I don't really need to spend any more time on this, but I just think that really they're trophies. It's not going to break the game if you have access to the ones from different maps. I mean, look at that. I got the Master Controller in the Modare and Rockwell on Ragnarok. Like, come on, it's really not that big of a deal to be able to have them. But is it a big deal? Well, I don't know. I mean, we're really they're just wall mounts. It's not gonna break the game. Oh my gosh, there's a freaking there's a King Titan trophy on the wall. Oh my gosh, everyone lose their minds. Really? Let's go ahead. Can I get a cool angle here? I have a cool idea for the thumbnail. So I want to kind of just... Okay, that's it. I'll put the alphas right here. But yeah, folks, that's the trophy room, and my thoughts on trophies in general. What do you guys think? Should trophies be accessible on all the different maps? Let me know. And I'll be seeing you all next time. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be catching you later. Bye-bye.